free airline ticket to the city of your choice. You get a free hotel room. You get 3 meals a day. You get free medical care. And you get work authorization after about 90 days. Exactly the reason they came.
Insane.
Why did 2 million people pay more not to get all that getaway, right? Because they didn't want to be vetted. They didn't want to be fingerprinted. And that scares the hell out of me. Scares the hell out of everybody. How many of them came from a country sponsoring terror? We arrested 400. Obviously, they were morons because they get trained how to evade law enforcement. How many of 2 million were carrying or women and children or from a terrorist-related country?
Damn.
What Joe Biden did was the biggest national security vulnerability this nation's ever seen.
Tom, it was just a week or two ago that Christina Holm, our Secretary of Homeland Security, was in a restaurant in Washington, D.C. She was at a hamburger place with her family. Somebody stole her purse. As it turns out, the guy who stole her purse in the country illegally, he had been arrested, essentially doing the same thing here in New York City a couple weeks earlier. But, you know, it's a revolving door. They arrest him, and then they let him loose because we're a sanctuary city, New York City. Has that started to change since you've been working with Mayor Adams? Yeah, Mayor Adams, I was up here last week, and we announced the indictment of 27 TDA members here through a task force operation with NYPD and ICE. So we proved what good collaboration can do. And in the same day, I'm standing on stage with Mayor Adams talking about the great success of ICE working with NYPD to make New York City much safer. Mm-hmm. The city council sues to keep me out of Rikers Island. Right. And we just proved to the city how much safer the city is now. You got 27 TDA members off the street that were involved in trafficking for hire. There's a RICO investigation. So, you know, they sued to keep out of Rikers Island, but I think we're going to win. I think we'll be in Rikers Island. Mayor Adams has proven he wants to be a law and order mayor. And as far as this making a trade for getting out of his criminal investigation, me and Mayor Adams were talking since November, way before this other investigation was talked about. It's just garbage. But I think he came to the table. We're doing great things in New York. I don't think Chicago is going to come to the table. Mm-hmm. Chicago told me I wasn't welcome in Chicago. Guess the first place I went to.
Real quick, do you believe that Venezuela sent TDA here to wreak havoc? Yes. Or they should think to just getting rid of them? Do you think this is a tactic?
No, it's a predatory incursion. They came to the United States. We know they're embedded through numerous investigations. They're embedded with the Maduro regime. They came here to unsettle this country, whether it's through kills thousands of kids, trafficking, or violence in the city. I mean, the FBI just did a report saying that TDA members are here to hate people in Florida. I mean, it was a predatory incursion. And people say, well, we're not at war. You can't use the AEA. Well, read the act. Because you can also do it during predatory incursion. And we've clearly shown that.